like a low blow. On their mouth, I go deaf. So and let them cap because it's free promo.
Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. The Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard. And for Detroit, at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Jackson is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Drummond in at the center position.
Well, the brand new Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit. How are you feeling this, Smitty?
GA, it's a great state-of-the-art facility. Glad the new location is in downtown Detroit. Hopefully an iconic venue for an iconic team.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's White. Passes to Carter. The shot, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. Snell kicks to Jackson. Shoots over White. Porter pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
LaVine can't hit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Griffin.
There you go. Under intense defensive pressure, Reggie fearless in the painted area.
Jackson against White. He dishes it to Porter. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning the championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And the first one at the line is good.
And last year, the Bulls having issues moving the ball was actually a strength for them in the seasons prior.
Totally agree. You look at all the relevant team assist stats. The Bulls were bottom 5 in all of them. This team, they fall into too much isolation for stretches.
And so Snell nails both of them.
Well, the Bulls for so long were known as a tough rebounding team. Not the case anymore.
Yeah, you think of the last time the Bulls were a playoff mainstay. Rebounding was key. Now it's a weakness of their team. Dead last in the league in creating second chance points.
Now here is Carter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Pass to Snell. Now here's Rhodes. Shot clock at 6. From the line. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. White, wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound. That one drops for him.
For a stretch four who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Passes it to Griffin. Kicks it to Rose. And it's sent back by Carter. Lets it fly from 18. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yes, LaVine filling out the defense makes a good decision to pull up.
Now the pass to Griffin. The tray. That shot off the mark. And the Bulls going the other way now. White against Jackson. He gets that one. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
A crafty scorer near the rim. Wendell Carter challenging the defense and prevailing.
Drummond dishes to Griffin. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I mean, tremendous body control in the air. Andre with the easy catch and flush.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Jackson against White. Outside Porter. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. LaVine inside the three-point line. Detroit with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Rose passes to Griffin. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
You talk about a guy that can finish through contact. That's Blake Griffin.
White looking around. Here's LaVine. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
White against Jackson. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. White against Rose. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Detroit making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. So it's Chicago now. Carter finds Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
Elbow. 2.
And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. And Smitty, you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at his best.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
And Porter drops them both. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
Here's Snell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And that one misses.
Well, the Pistons are starting to embrace the deep ball. First year under Coach Casey, they shot many more threes, went from middle of the pack in 2018 to 6th overall last year.
Good on the second free throw. And the threes the Pistons put up last year, Steve, a franchise record for them.
Next step is they're going to have to make them. This team is still looking for the right outside threats, but they know they want to stay a team that attacks from outside.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
And both free throws good for White. And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Here's White trying to get open as Carter. And it's White missing. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Griffin. Chicago grabs the miss. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by Porter.
Otto Porter is in attack mode. When he gets to the rim, he gets there in a hurry.
Pass to Drummond. He kicks to Snell. Pass to Griffin. Fades away. It's good.
When he's draining jump shots, it's hard to know what you want to do defensively. What do you take away?
The Bulls leading by 3. White the pass to Levine. Back to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Carter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Carter's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Rose. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Levine.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Rose scanning the floor. Over Levine. That one wide left.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
White dishes to Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Passes it to Griffin. Takes a 3. It's good from long range. Griffin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Levine. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Here's Levine, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Smitty, with all that he's been through, you can't question Zach LaVine's love of the game.
You're so right. It's crazy to think LaVine wasn't even a starter in college, but he's worked so hard to improve. The way he has fought back from injuries and continually dedicated himself to the game, something to admire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Smitty, certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
It is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? They're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Chris Dunn's checked in for Chicago. Brown against Satoransky. To the paint, stolen by Carter. Valentine wide open, he fires, and again, no good by Chicago. Pistons trail by 6. Brown feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Drummond. Wood passes to Brown. Here's Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
And Carter now, top of the key. The pass to Satoransky. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Kennard. Pass to Drummond. Dishes to Brown. Here's Kennard. Dunn covering. Here's Kennard. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Now we get a chance to check out Thaddeus Young. Good season for him last year. Put up about 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Rose, he's checked in for Drummond. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. Dunn attacking. And the Bulls with another miss. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Rose. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
And boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
Rose hits them both. And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Now here's Valentine. No points in the game yet for him. They get it back. Here's Carter, and finally they hit one.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Outside Rose. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
First one falls for him. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Count it. And the Bulls lead by 4.
His bread and butter is the mid-range area. Chris Dunn carves out a solid look for himself.
Here's Kennard. Pass to Morris. It's hauled in by Dunn. Valentine with it. Crowns there. Shots good from Young. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Passes it to Morris. Right side Rose. Good. Nice job down low. Rose has got 5 now.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Down against Rose. Now here's Dunn. Tight defense on him. Here's Young. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn, and it's Valentine in at the 3.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Dunn outside. Here's Carter. Young passes to Carter. Young dishes to Carter. Good. Carter's got 12.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The dish now to Brown. Outside Jackson. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
You know, a little inconsistent from deep when he first entered the league. Jackson now an emerging three-point threat.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Satoransky, the pass to Valentine. Carter outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots from 14. Dunn misses. And Morris has got the ball here for Detroit. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Brown. Satoransky grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 3. Dunn outside. The 3 from Valentine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense, called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
They get it again. Morris. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Dunn passes to Satoransky. He kicks it to Valentine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Steps back and shoots. Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's deflected.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Carter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
He gets it in there. Woods got his second basket of the game.
That's outstanding decision-making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
The pass to Carter. Over Morris. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Carter's got 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Morris kicks to Jackson. A step-back shot here, and the shot goes down. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Well, when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score. But we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why. Kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be. And I watch a lot of these players come in. The game is decided. You know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team, and then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
Griffin's check in for Detroit. Tony Snell comes in for Rose. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. Zach LaVine's checked in for Satoransky. And it's White in for Dunn. Now, here is Young. He has 6. For 3, LaVine. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Nice form, the elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic looking shot.
Here's Griffin. He has 7. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside LaVine. Outside Markkanen. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Young. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the left side wing. Young against Griffin. Back to Jackson. And no good. And the Bulls going the other way now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Snell. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1 3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
That's good from Blake Griffin. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Here's Kennard after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Kennard, the pass to Griffin. Back to Kennard. On the wing, Jackson. Releases. The good-looking shot from the wing. Jackson's got 9.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
And Young kicks to LaVine. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. 15 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Snell. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Shoots over White. Tries it from 9. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Griffin.
I love the play call, and Blake with the strength, but also the touch to dominate inside.
Here's LaVine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. very, very efficient.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. No good on the three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 10. Wasted no time on that one.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Chicago calls timeout.
People wonder how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from L.A. to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
And checking out the stats for Jackson, how he did last season. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well. What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
If you allow Blake Griffin to get that close, the result, a dunk.
Outside White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Last year, an 8th seed finish for the Detroit Pistons. Had to work for it, battling it out to the very end of the season. Their 500 record of 41-41 was just enough to get in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. And Smitty, last season for the Pistons, a short playoff trip as they were swept by Milwaukee, but still a learning experience.
Kevin, getting this team back to the playoffs was the first step. The young players learned a valuable lesson. It's all about changing the mindset and culture of this team.
And both free throws good for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Now here's Drummond. Back to Snell. Pass to Kennard. Shoots from 14, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
White against Jackson. And White kicks to Porter. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Snell. Outside for Jackson. Out left to the wing. A second chance effort. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago leading by 7. Young outside. Markkanen trying to break loose. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 6 in the quarter. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Jackson passes to Griffin. There's the pass to Drummond. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 5 assists in the game. Here's White. He dishes it to Levine. Porter kicks to Levine. 40 seconds left in the first half. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
This is what separates Blake from most power forwards. Terrific playmaking ability.
And Coach Jim Boylen agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylen, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core. And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Now, here's Dunn. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Jackson against Young. And here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Drops in the tray. Kennard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
The playmaking of Reggie, a work in progress, but looking good right there.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 19 points and 3 rebounds. Tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens, run these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Reggie Jackson out there with Rose. And it's Snell in at the small forward spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Levine with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. The feed now to Carter. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
The defense has to be terrified when Blake Griffin makes his mind up to drive it hard.
Now White kicks to Levine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one. You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
The first free throw is good. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
Both good from the line that time.
Zach LaVine has all the physical tools and a skill set with an incredible high ceiling.
Pass to Jackson. The 3. The Pistons keeping it alive. A new 14.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And it's Carter missing. Detroit leading by 3. Right wing. Wide open look, and Detroit again with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Levine. And Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot. They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
White with it. Outside, Levine. Great D that time from Griffin.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Carter. Griffin kicks to Snell. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen passes to White. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Carter. And again, Chicago. No good. Detroit leading by 7. On the wing, Jackson. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got assist number 8 now on the night. Chicago calls timeout. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
checked in for Tony Snell.
And now a look at Blake Griffin. He's coming off an excellent season, checking in at about 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Now here's Markkanen. Back to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To stop the drought. And again, no good by Chicago.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Jackson dishes to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Markkanen against Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From 15 feet away, rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." That's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Chicago calls timeout, and the defensive impact that Andre Drummond can have on the floor is a major factor.
Well, you know that Drummond is going to do the work of 3 players on the glass, but he's also been a solid rim protector who makes up for his height with great timing and reach.
Boys is checked in for the Pistons. Bulls trail by 13. White bounce pass. Markkanen against Griffin. Markkanen kicks to Porter. Outside, White. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Carter. Over Morris. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's White, following the score by Reggie Jackson. White finds Porter. And here is Markkanen. Here's White. The teardrop falls in. White's got 6 points.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now, here is Morris. On the wing, Brown. White covering. And the pass to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
Markkanen against Griffin. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Griffin passes to Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. So for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Markkanen, and Satoransky's subbed in for White. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Satoransky against Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That quick burst off the pick allows Jackson to separate and get the look he wants.
And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
Now, here is Morris. Back to Rose. Makes it off the glass. Rose has got 13.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget. I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Now here's Porter. Inside. And Griffin sends it back. Fast break Detroit. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter against Rose. Pass to Satoransky. On the wing, Levine. Chalk up 2 there. Levine's got 4 this quarter.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. So for the Pistons, Christian Wood comes in for Blake Griffin, and it's Kennard in for Bruce Brown. Chicago also making some changes. Valentine's checked in for Otto Porter Jr., and Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Jackson. He's got 15. Pass to Morris. Here's Kennard. Passes it to Jackson. Over Young. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 17.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And there's the pass to Carter. Dishes it to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. a starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
The first one falls. All free throws good from Thaddeus Young.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Pass to Rose. To the left wing. Here's Kennard. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Now here's Rose. He's got 13. And it's sent back by Carter. Dunn looking over the floor. Feeds it to Carter. Now here's Satoransky. He's tightly guarded. Back to Carter. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
And they double up Jackson. Here's Morris. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now, here is Young. 12 points for him. Here's Carter, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
This is the thing about Wendell Carter. He's got the skill to go with the size. Very difficult to defend.
He's off on the first.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
Tony Snell's checked in for Detroit. And he's good on the second. And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. And again, no good by Chicago.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Morris with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Valentine. He's got 5. He feeds it to Carter, plays it up and banks it in. Carter's got 19 points.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Here's Wood. Back to Jackson. Oh, Morris in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Misses from short range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Reggie Jackson firing on all cylinders for the Detroit Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Chicago right now, inside, it's Young and Markkanen. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Valentine in at the 3, the small forward. Dunn, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
For a lead guard, Dunn's the perfect storm inside. Long, strong, and athletic.
Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
The first free throw is good.
We've seen real improvement from Chris Dunn at the free throw line. Used to be his Achilles heel.
Good on both. Pistons leading by 11. And here's Jackson. Here's Kennard. Back to Snell. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. It's up a 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Satoransky. Guarded closely. The dish to Young. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pistons shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Here's Jackson. Good on the shot. Jackson's got 21 in the game.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Dunn kicks to Young. Ball stolen. Fast break Detroit. Kennard, the pass to Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Detroit making a switch here. Rose is checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. White's checked in. Bulls trail by 13. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Satoransky against Rose. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Detroit with the ball. Outside Rose. Down low. Here's Wood. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Dunn. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Jackson, that's good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Down by 15. Passes to Markkanen. Rebound, Detroit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shot from 12. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And you're seeing it with Jackson tonight. When he gets in a real rhythm, man, he can light up the scoreboard.
Dunn dishes to Young. The pass to White. Thaddeus Young on the wing. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. Pistons leading by 15. Now Rose. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Jackson missing again. Bulls trail by 15. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose. And he makes the first. Griffin's checked in for Christian Wood. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Bulls. He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Rose. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 15 points for Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
Outside, Markkanen. Off target from outside. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Yep, that one goes. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Very aggressive Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
Now, here's Satoransky. There's the feed to Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Here's Young. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Jackson against White. Jackson passes to Drummond. Feeds it to Snell. Porter with a block. Inside, here's Young. It doesn't go for him. And Detroit the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
You know, thinking back, Chauncey Billups once said, Griffin might be too nice of a guy, yet he's a league leader in technicals almost every season.
Now here's Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
To the inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Levine. He kicks to Porter. 5 on the clock. Oh, that's blocked. Young with the steal. Levine with it. White finds Levine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Levine's got 27 points.
That's off contact, really good body control. You like to see Zach playing physical.
And they double up Jackson. Here's Snell, outside Rose. And White with the block.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Levine. Pass to Drummond. Outside Rose. Outside for Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Griffin passes to Rose. 3-pointers. Snell. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists in the game.
And really, Snell needs no time at all to get his jump shot off. He's looking to score once he gets the pass.
Now here's Levine. And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 12 points in just the second half.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Drummond. He dishes it to Rose. Shoots over White. Here's Drummond. Count it. Good. And the Pistons lead by 13.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Kicks it to Griffin. Gets a hand on it, and Drummond is right there.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's White. Right side, Porter. Markkanen passes to Levine. Over Rose. Levine can't hit.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Griffin kicks to Snell. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 13. Passes it to Levine. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Rose passes to Drummond. Here's Snell, guarded by Levine. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Drummond, a beautiful reverse layup.
It's one of those nights where Drummond's been heavily involved, and he's responding.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Chicago calls timeout. Now you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Free throw good, Levine. And so Levine nails both of them. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Griffin. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 8th assist in the game. Rose against Levine. A pass to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 5 to shoot. Back to Levine. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Rose against Levine. And it's Rose missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Detroit.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Blake Griffin.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
So Detroit ends up going with a new group. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Felicia's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Antonio Blakeney's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for White. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Blakeney misses. And so the Pistons can now just hold on to the ball. Here's Galloway. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.